Hello everyone, happy Friday. It is Friday the 18th of July 2025. I hope you're going really well. It's not Friday, but I'm pre-recording at the moment just because I've got a funeral on today, and so I just didn't want to be in a rush really. And so I thought I would pre-record this for you so that you can actually have something to watch at 10 o'clock on Friday. So you'll be watching this on Friday the 18th of July 2025, unless you're watching it afterwards, or maybe on my YouTube channel or something. If you do watch my YouTube channel, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. That would be lovely. And then you can see all the different projects that I'm creating. So what's happening at the moment? I think we've got a few events coming up. So from today, if it's the 18th, then that's actually the virtual album retreat that's happening right now. In Australia, it's actually from 6 a.m. through to 2:30 p.m. So yesterday, today, and tomorrow, so the 17th to the 19th of July. So if you haven't actually got a kit, I'm sure they'll be selling some more kits if they haven't already sold them out. And then you can watch all the videos on the Facebook page. It's a private Facebook page, so only those that actually have purchased the kit can get access to those videos. So I'll be doing them probably after the event has finished, or sometimes during it, but we'll see how we go. I have also my online retreat at home is still available. You can actually purchase that. That's in October. I'll send the kits out after my in-person retreat, but the in-person retreat is actually sold out. But the online retreat at home is still available, so if you'd like to choose to do that with, that would be great too. But today I thought I would do a kit, and it's actually the So Much to Celebrate kit. So a friend came over to my come and play day last Saturday, and she actually did this kit, and so I was having a look at it and going, yeah, I've put off probably creating this kit just because it's a non-stamping kit, and I sort of hadn't got my head around how I was going to create the page, if I was going to do a scrapbook page or whether I just do the kit as it is. So I thought, well, maybe I'm just going to play with it today and see how it goes. So let's have a look at that now. Nope, wrong one. Whoops, that one. There we go. No, that's not what I want either. I want that one. Yep. Okay. So, one of those mornings. So this is the kit. So we're making 3 cards of 3 designs. It's got cute little ladybugs in it too. Yeah, come on. Here we go. And those that watched my Facebook Live last week, I was creating some scrapbook page, and I actually created the second page. So I'm just going to pop out the best wishes. There's those 3. They're extra bits, so we'll set them aside. We've got our congratulations, so let's use them, and we'll set the rest aside. We've got 3 card bases, and then we've got we've got another congratulations. So this is probably a really good kit for birthdays, big birthdays, celebration of some sort. So in these you can actually see the gold foil. And you've got a different size card as well. And then we have all our flowers. We've got our little instruction sheet. So let's pop out our flowers. Hopefully they'll pop out easily if I do them all at the same time. we're in school holidays at the moment. So all the kids go back to school next, well, actually, I only have one child at school now. So that child, Miss Hannah, she goes back to school on Tuesday. These holidays have gone fairly quickly. All right, so we've got our flowers. Let's have a look and see what we need to do. So the best wishes card, we have, let's see if we can figure this one out. Not that one. Hang on, this one. Okay, so they're the best wishes, that one. And let's see if I can find all three. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's those three. And those three, I believe. And then the congratulations are the two long ones. That's in that one and that one. And then these ones. I think, oh no, hang on, not those ones. Oh, the little ones. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's start with the best wishes card first. Let's pop that one over there. So grab out your bone folder. So this is a non-stamping kit. And you've got, so let's pull out 1, 2, and 3. And they're all meant to have glue dots. Now, I'm not going to do glue dots. I'm going to try and do just glue because it might be ever so slightly quicker. All right. So these ones are meant to go, let me see. A goes down this side, which is this one. No. Yes, this one. Okay. So A goes there. We're covering up lots of little gold bits. B is over this side, which is this one. There. And then this one. Is there. I believe. Something like that. And then we have our best wishes. And we've got some dimensionals from a previous project. Might as well use them up. And then we have our little lady beetles, ladybirds, lady beetles. The cute little ones. On there. Huh. On there, and one over here. Okay. I don't know how well they stand out, quite frankly, because they're orange. But there we go. That's the first card. I don't know whether I want to make it into a scrapbook page. Let's do a second one. Maybe what we might do, we've got little dimensionals, so maybe we might pop this one up. Do a bit of a change up. That's that one. whoopsie. We'll do a change and we'll add in some dimensionals. We'll make it slightly different. If I can get a small bit of dimensional on this one. And then, is it that one? Yes. All right, and our best wishes. Finish off our dimensional sheet. Are there any others over there? Yes, there is another one. Ah, I like finishing off the dimensionals. It's always this satisfaction. All right. So where are we again? Which way? We went this way. This one's up here. This one is over here. I think popping it up just gives that little bit of extra interest. And because we're popping this one up as well, again, it just gives that little bit of extra interest. Oops, upside down. And it sits actually quite nicely in the center there too. And then our little ladybugs, lady beetles. I'm going to put one on a leaf over there. And I'll put one on a leaf over this way. And maybe on a leaf facing that way. There we go. All right, so two slightly different versions. So we've got the traditional one, the one that they've said with the three little lady beetles. And then we popped it all up. I don't think it's quite straight, but you know, a bit jaunty. And so you can see the foil on that one. So we'll set those ones aside. I'm going to keep this one for the moment. I haven't decided whether I'll make do something else with it. So we'll keep them aside for the moment until I make a decision. All right, let's do this long one. And again, I'm going to set that aside. I'll set one of each of them aside. And the congratulations, not sure which one it is. So let's just do both. Put both in there. All right. Oop. Okay. So our little one. So this is our little one. And we're doing the congratulations first. So this one. So let's put this up on dimensionals, like it says. And let's use up some more. Yep. All right. So we're going to put the congratulations on first. And I think I'll do the same on this one too. So this one actually says to, pop them up, but I might actually do one flat and then one popped up. So I don't want the same ones, we want different ones. So these two. just with a bit of glue. And so, which way are we going? This one's going to go on the top. Oops. And this one's going to go on the bottom. So we're very flat on that one. And then we have our little lady beetles again. And so then this one, we want to pop up on some dimensionals. And so again, we put this one down the bottom. And this one up the top. I think I might overlap that slightly. And then our little beetles buried in underneath. There you go. So two different ones again. So this one's the flat one with the sentiment popped up, and this one's the sentiment popped up on dimensionals along with the flowers. That one's going to just stick up a tiny bit. Oh, hopefully that's okay. Hopefully it still fits in the envelope. Or at the envelope, I think. So that's quite cute. That's those two. And then the third one, again, we'll just set aside one each of the flowers. Those two, they look identical. And we'll look at maybe doing something with them. All right, fold our cards. And so this one, we have glue flat down on this one and then popped up on the flowers. And the sentiments are also dimensionals. So we'll do one as the card says, and then we change up. So one each of these. Oh, hang on, that one. Let's see. Oh, hang on. That one? Yes. Yep, okay. That's I think they're mirror images of each other. So it just threw me for a sec. So we've got our congratulations that we'll pop on first. And then our little flowers. So we're going this way. And then this one, oops. Going this way. And then our big lot of leaves, the flowers, I should say. They sort of sit up over the top. And then we have our little lady beetles. Just the one. Okay, so just the one. There we go. So there's that one. That's the original, the way it's meant to go. So let's do that again. And we might just pop this down a bit lower, I think. And then we're going to do dimensionals, I think on all of them. I like that they're popped up. So the little blue ones won't be popped up. It's a bit tricky to get dimensionals on that one. Oh, do that. And then our big one. Like that, and then our little lady beetle again. So there you go. That's the second one. All popped up on dimensionals. Sorry, there we go. All popped up. So then we've got our little extra bits. Oh, so these are the envelopes. So we've got our envelopes. 3 different types. So I think that one, I reckon that one will be right. So we've got our envelope, all our envelopes. Those 2 and those 2. Those, there we go. They're those ones. And then we all have our little bits left over. So we have our leaves. We have our congratulations. Okay. So if you remember last week, I did do a scrapbook page that had the card as a banner. And so I think I might do something similar with this one. But I feel like that one might be a bit better going that way. Because I can put my photo here. Let me see if I can go and grab a couple of photos. I'm not sure what I want to use yet, but I do have some photos that I could utilize. I'm sure if I can find them quickly enough. And I probably should also show you the extra page that I made last weekend. Yeah, at my come and play day. So let's got some photos. Where's my album? Where's the one? No, that one. Okay. So last week I created this page using the Beautiful Blues kit. So that was one of the cards. So I was thinking I might do something similar for this, but do one for my younger daughter. And then I had, this is the second page I made for this one. And so I think I want to do something similar because Hannah's dress was a bit more florally and stuff. And so I think this card kit will actually lend itself quite well to her Year 6 dance or Year 6 formal. And so I want to use these as my jumping off point. So you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do that, something similar along these lines. This is my inspiration for these 2 pages that I'm about to do. So I'm just going to keep these ones to the side just so I can keep an eye on what I'm doing. So I haven't actually got the photos for this though. I don't think I've got the photos for her Year 6 dance. I don't. But I might just have to use a photo as the just as a placeholder. So, all right. So let's start with this one. We're going to chop out a little banner. And even though I've folded this card, it's not going to matter too much because the photo is going to cover up the bend anyway. Oh, I struggle with cutting banners out of long pieces of card, even short pieces of card. I always struggle with cutting banners out. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, so I'm going to have that one there. And then I can have the 3 photos down there. I think, yes. So let's glue this one down. I'm now hoping that I've got the right photos that I can do this with. And so those photos were, I don't know, they were, what were they? I'm going to use my little ruler. 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So let's choose some colours for this one. It's petal pink, I think. I think some petal pink. Yes, I think so. So let's go 3 1/4. Maybe go 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. So we'll go 3 1/2. We'll do those ones. It's a bit lighter than petal pink, but I think petal pink will be fine. Let's see if I've got the measurements right. No, not at all. There you go. so we have our first one, and then we've got, because we've got our little flowers, I think we could probably put, here's a photo. I'm going to do a photo probably around there. So then we can probably pop up that one on a couple of dimensionals. You don't have to do the whole thing, just 2 spots should be fine. And maybe, so we could do that, and then that will actually, I can still pop the photo underneath. There. And I might do on both sides. I think I will just do that one, just this one down the bottom. Because then I can still do the year. The year will still fit down the bottom here. And I can do some little embellishments. I can do our little lady beetles. There we go. So that's one page. Now we do have the congratulations, so we could put that one on as well, but I might just leave that off for the moment. So that's page 1, and then I can just put my photos in these 4 spots. And so you can see that I've got something similar happening on those 2. And then this is the other page, so working out a few more photos. It's going to be a bit trickier, but let's have a bit of a play on that one. So I'll grab another piece of white willow cardstock. Now we do have our leaves, yeah. So what I might do is I'm actually going to glue these down the edge here. I'm going to glue that side down, that one down, and then this one. Sort of want, I think I want that one there. All right. So I still have a few more, and that's good. And so then I probably want, what do I want? What do I want? A couple of pieces of petal pink. I don't know how many photos I actually have. So what size is that one? That one's going to be 4. Let's go 4 by 6 because I can chop that down. And then this one, we've got 4 1/4. Let's go 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 because I'll just make the photos fit where I need them to. And then, because I actually don't think I probably have as many photos because I think it was, I couldn't take any photos outside. I think it was wet. So it wasn't so nice. So I'll still have the Year 6 formal down the bottom here. I can make that fit. And then that one, which way do I want to go? If I do that, that, and that, yeah, I think so. So that one's going to go there. And my littler one is going to go in between. Oh, actually, I'll shove it over a bit. It's a bit more in line. And then this one can go to move that one up. Yeah, let's have that one up there. Now, what I haven't used the other 2 cards. I was thinking I could have used them, but I think what I might do is use these probably there. And again, I haven't stuck them down at the top because I want to be able to slip the photos underneath. And so when I actually finish this one off, I can show you the projects that I've made. So I think that's going to be it for me for today, because I'll have to work out where I'm going to put them as well. So hopefully when I come back and see you next time, I can actually show you what I've actually created with the extra bits. So yeah, so for today we have a scrapbook page and another scrapbook page, and I'll show you the finished result once I finish them and put all the photos on and do the 20. Oh, what year was she? 2021. I think 2021 was Year 6 for her. Yes, that would be right. She was 3 years different. And then we have our cards. So they are our projects for today. Oh, I'm quite happy with those ones. I'm quite happy. So that is that's the card kit for today. So that's the was it Time to Celebrate? Is it called? What is it called? Oh, so much to celebrate. So much to celebrate. Yes. That is the kit. So this one is a non-stamping kit. It's as you can see, you can actually use it for anything. You can actually create a couple of scrapbook pages for your kids or for yourself or whatever. Just be creative. Use the products that are included in the kit and actually just see if you can add something from home that you can just add to it and create something different. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching me create with the scrapbook kit and everything, or the card kit. Making a couple of scrapbook pages, changing the cards up ever so slightly. Not a lot. I didn't, as you see, I didn't actually change it up a lot. I just added extra dimensionals on a couple of the flower elements, and that just sort of changes it slightly. So you could add something else. You could add some gold foil underneath some of the elements and stuff. So you could do just about anything. If you want to do some stamping, you can add some stamping on it. No problem. So, easy peasy. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye for now.